Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Gala games whose current price stands at the $0.02601 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 2.96%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures, the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. Also give you the short term and the long term scenarios that can play out here on the Gala games chart, and allow me to kickstart my analysis here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening on this chart, and also give you the long-term scenarios that can play out. Here on the Gala games chart you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice impulsive movement to the upper side, taking us back to an all-time high at around the $0.84 mark, and in that movement here on the daily chart we can term that as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side, and after making it to an all-time high we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.23 mark, and in that movement that is what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. Then I'm expecting a movement to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure that we have right here, in the formation of this wave 2, which is a corrective wave, we also expected to see an ABC corrective movement, and I believe that is what we are seeing over here, taking us back to around the $0.23 mark. And in that movement, if I give you a measure from the all-time high, you can see that the market is down more than 90%, meaning there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low, and very soon we might see that a reversal to the upper side in the formation of this impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3, and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 here on the daily chart, using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.367 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 to do in the next bull market. So once we see the reversal in the next bull market, that is the minimum that I would expect Gala games to do, and that will be giving us an all-time high over here. So this scenario that I have over here on the daily chart, this is a long-term scenario that I expect to play out on the Gala games chart, and giving you the short-term scenarios that I expect to play out here on the lower time frames, that is on the 1 hour chart. Here on the 1 hour chart you can see we made our low down here at around the $0.023 mark, and after seeing that low we have been seeing a bit of a bounce to the upper side in a movement that I believe is obeying the Elliot wave structures. And if I have my Elliot wave structure over here, we can have this as the first wave to the upper side. Then after seeing the first wave high, we saw a very nice retracement over here in the formation of a wave 2. Then I believe we have seen the low for this wave 2, and there are chances that we might have started that movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3, then expect a wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of a wave 5. And once we complete the formation of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here, then we can name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. So once you see that movement, then we can name it as a higher Elliot wave count 1, meaning that is a fractal wave within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 that I have on the daily chart. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here, in the formation of a wave 2, which is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure, and I believe we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the wave A, then a wave B, then we continued pushing even lower in the formation of a wave C, which fully maximized the formation of this wave 2 over here. And there are chances that we might have started that movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, and because of that we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within this wave 3, and I believe we might have started seeing such a structure, though we have not had that confirmation to the upper side that we're in the formation of this wave 3. So in the formation of that wave 3, I will also expect to see other Elliot wave structures in formation like that to fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. But for now I can give you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of a wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.0278 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Gala Games to do in case we manage to break above the wave 1 high, and the wave 1 high lies at around the $0.026 mark. So once we manage to break above this line that I have over here at around the $0.02634 mark, once we manage to break above it, I'm expecting Gala Games to continue pushing higher to fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 at around the $0.027 mark. So there are chances of Gala Games managing to get it back to around the $0.027 mark before we retrace over here in the formation of our wave 4 and continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. So that is the short-term scenario that I expect to play out here on the Gala Games chart. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 67 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side before we get into the overbought region once more, but massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and we are seeing a little bit of a decrease in the buying momentum, so maybe soon we might get a bearish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.